Thank you for joining me here this evening. The time is currently 6:40 p.m. Central, and you have a live look at a destructive storm that is currently producing baseball-sized hail and 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts near San Angelo, Texas. If you're in San Angelo or to the east of San Angelo, make sure that you are taking cover immediately on the lowest floor possible of a building and away from windows. This storm has had multiple reports of baseball-sized hail, and the wind damage on this is nothing to laugh about either, as 70-mile-per-hour winds may occur with this storm, and we even have a little pocket of rotation trying to develop that's quickly becoming not so little. In fact, this pocket of rotation, even if it's not able to produce a tornado yet, has 100-mile-per-hour winds associated with it, half a degree off the surface. Now, I want to reemphasize, those are winds half a degree off the surface. Those are winds elevated. Those are about 5,000 feet into the atmosphere, but even with that elevation, these winds at the bare minimum have still got to be at least 80 miles per hour in this pocket. So, again, guys, we're dealing with a destructive storm here. And again, this is trying to rotate too, because it's trying to interlock here with this pocket of winds going towards the radar there. And it's going to try to form a tornado, okay? So, again, if you are in this severe thunderstorm warning, you need to be taking cover right now. This is a very serious situation. Again, this is for the San Angelo area. This is a PDS severe thunderstorm warning. That's standing for particularly dangerous situation. And it's not like this is the only storm we have right now, alright, you guys? We also have 9 other severe thunderstorm warnings. The one for Crockett and Terrell counties is also very concerning. It's also for baseball-sized hail and 70-mile-per-hour winds, so take cover now. This is just about to cross Interstate 10. If you're on Interstate 10 in between Sheffield and Ozana, make sure that you are getting off right now, because this is a massive storm that is about to come through. So, again, guys, this is a very serious situation. We have multiple destructive severe thunderstorm warnings. We got tornadoes trying to spin up, guys. It is getting intense out there right now. So we're going to be here covering this live. Let me make sure I'm sounding good here. 70-mile-per-hour winds, so take cover now. This is just about to cross Interstate 10 if you're on Interstate 10. Okay, we are sounding good. So again, we have 2 destructive severe thunderstorm warnings at the minute. This one does expire in 3 minutes, and we'll definitely see this get reissued because this is still a very intense storm. And again, I do not like the way that this area of rotation looks, and there we go, it's now tornado warned. So we have a tornado warning now, alright? We called this area of rotation out a while ago, but this is now a tornado warning, alright? Luckily, this somehow does not have any towns in this at all, but this does include the portions of northeastern Schleicher, southeastern Tom Green, northwestern Menard, and southwestern Concho counties in central Texas. So if you're in that area, make sure that you are taking cover immediately on the lowest floor of a building away from windows in an interior room. Again, this is now a tornado warning. A tornado can drop at any second. Again, that's a very concerning pocket of rotation. And then we've also got another pocket of high winds just southeast of the San Angelo metro. Those may be 60 to 70 mile per hour winds at the minute, alright? Luckily, our rotation is much less impressive now with this storm, but again, you guys should still be taking shelter down here because it could recycle. Again, though, this doesn't really include any towns. Where have I been? I've just been chilling for a little bit. Last stream, there was some crazy coverage. By the way, we do have a severe storm that is approaching the Wichita Falls area. This is going to be approaching Henrietta relatively soon. This is going to mainly be on the east of Wichita Falls. But if you're in Wichita Falls, you may see like some lightning. Maybe you get sprinkled on, especially in the eastern part of the metro. Just trying to take a look at some of our storms that are impacting the bigger cities out there. Again, it's a pretty nasty area rotation here, a pretty decent hook echo. I also noticed this looks pretty insane, on reflectivity at least, and it is rotating a little bit. This is kind of already inside of our tornado warning, though, so we probably won't see anything issued for that. Again, our destructive severe thunderstorm warning just expired, but it's definitely still a very strong storm, so that will definitely get reissued here any second now. So remain on alert here. It would honestly shock me if this doesn't get rewarned. We can't actually bring up the Killeen, Texas cyclone port here. through the Radar Omega app. We see it's pretty nasty out there right now. Very ominous, overcast skies at the moment. Let's kind of take a look at another storm that is currently crossing Interstate 10, northeast of Fort Lancaster. Again, this is a destructive storm for western Crockett County, central western Crockett County. We do actually have some pretty intense storms right now in Mexico. These are going to be mainly large hail and damaging winds at the moment, though. And hopefully they stay out to Mexico, where it's a lot less populated on that side of the border, obviously. Oh, wow, yeah, so these velocities are becoming very tight again, very strong. I mean, again, you guys, even if we don't have a tornado spin up from this, we're talking about wind gusts up to 105 miles per hour, half a degree off the surface. So, again, you need to be in your tornado safe spot right now in this warning. Again, it's very surprising they did not reissue the severe thunderstorm warning for the San Angelo area. It's actually very surprising. Huh. All right, then. Again, this is our main area of rotation right now. This is going to be lying off to the south and the east of Cristobal. Kind of east-southeast of Cristobal. And we even have some storms out here in the Ohio Valley this evening. Not going to be anything too intense, though. Just your typical garden variety showers and thunderstorms out there. Do have a storm actually up here in Nebraska that's looking relatively intense to the south of North Platte. Near Wellfleet, this is going to be capable of producing 1-inch in diameter hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. So if you're in Wellfleet, make sure that you are getting indoors. On Highway 83 there, make sure that you are getting off in that region if you're driving there. By the way, they did finally reissue that severe thunderstorm warning in the San Angelo region. I guess it probably took them a while to decide what tags they were going to use, but this is still a tornado possible, 2-inch in diameter hail, and 70-mile-per-hour wind warned storm here. So, again, if you're in this severe thunderstorm warning, you need to be taking shelter on the lowest floor of a building away from windows in an interior room. It does include areas like Melvin, Eden, Vancourt, Verabest. That does not include downtown San Angelo. However, if you are on the south side of San Angelo, you are getting some storms right now, maybe some small hail, some gusty winds, but San Angelo, after that, you're going to be done, at least for a while here. And, again, our storm is rotating pretty dangerously here, southeast of San Angelo. Southeast. Actually, we did just get a new scan. Let's check that out. Yeah, I do not like the look of that. Again, even if there's not a tornado, guys, it doesn't matter. We got wind gusts close to 100 miles per hour, half a degree off the surface. Actually, some spots over 100 miles per hour. Some up to 107 miles per hour in this pocket of destructive winds. So again, you need to be in your tornado safe spot right now. This is going to cause a lot of damage, guys. Again, 107 mile per hour winds, half a degree into the atmosphere, will usually equate to about 80 mile per hour winds, maybe a little bit higher at the surface. So again, you need to be in your tornado safe spot right now. 80 mile per hour winds are more than enough to uproot trees, down power lines, cause significant structural damage to mobile homes. If you're in a mobile home, you need to evacuate. So, again, that is a tornado-warned storm as well. It is rotating quite a bit. So if you're just not tuning in, we do have a tornado-warned storm southeast of San Angelo, Texas. This is a dangerous storm here that's rotating very impressively and also producing destructive wind gusts up to 80 miles per hour or higher at the surface here. Now, this is going to be heading mainly through rural areas, but towns like Live Oak, Eden. You guys aren't going to get slapped by this pocket of winds, but you guys are going to get another pocket of winds that could be just as intense. So, again, make sure that you are getting in your tornado safe spots in those areas there. Again, downtown San Angelo is not the concern anymore. You guys are fine. You're just getting your typical, strong storms out there right now. But we're worried about areas to the southeast of you. And we've also got our other cluster of storms to watch out here that just crossed Interstate 10. Again, that is a nasty hail core, guys. Again, this is a very bad storm. You got to be taking shelter right now over here. Again, this is a destructive storm for central western Crockett County. This is a dangerous storm. Prepare immediately for large, destructive hail capable of producing significant damage. People outdoors should move to a shelter inside a strong building and away from windows. New severe thunderstorm warning has now been issued. That is not this one. Not sure where that's at because it did not pop up at the bottom of the list like it was supposed to. Whatever. We do have a storm in the Texas Panhandle right now that's pretty close to Channing. That's pretty dangerous. Ping pong ball-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour damaging winds are associated with that storm. So if you are included in that warning, make sure that you are getting indoors and away from windows. And let's go ahead and check up on our storms out here in the Ohio Valley. Again, it's nothing too crazy out there. We could actually bring a cyclone port up. Which one do we want to choose? We could actually bring one up from Tennessee here. They've got some relatively strong storms up there right now. We'll bring up... dang it, that one doesn't have a camera associated with it. We'll bring up the one from Lewisburg, Tennessee. So we got a very intense storm moving through there right now. Well, not very intense, but... kind of just some heavy downpours. Maybe a little bit of wind. And quite a bit of lightning, I will say. So, look out for that one. Back over to our tornado-warned storm southeast of San Angelo. Again, it's rotating very nasty. Very nastily. Nastily, is that a word? I don't know. Very nasty. I don't know. Again, wind gusts up to 103 miles per hour occurring with that storm half a degree into the atmosphere. That could be a debris signature. We're going to have to watch that. I'm not sure. What did that look like a scan ago? We very possibly have a tornado on the ground right now, you guys. Oh, maybe. I don't know. It may not be a debris signature. We're kind of just going to have to watch it here. But there's a very good chance that there's a tornado with this storm. And if there is a tornado, it could be on the stronger side of things. Again, we're talking about winds up to 100 miles per hour possible if that is a tornado on the ground. And again, this is going to be a rain-wrapped tornado, so don't go outside and try to look for this thing. Just go ahead and take cover now. Okay, yeah, I do not like the look of that. It is really getting tight. Okay, so that was not a debris signature. Actually, the CC hasn't updated yet. Oh, yeah, it did. That was not a debris signature. I didn't think it was. I just wanted to make sure. Let's see here. We are going to be live for a lot of days in a row here, you guys. We've been live for so many days in a row now, and it's not stopping anytime soon. Tomorrow, we're going to be live. Sunday, we're going to be live. Monday, we're going to be live. Tuesday, we're going to be live. Wednesday, we're going to be live. Thursday, we're going to be live. Friday, we're going to be live. I have live streams scheduled for every day next week right now. Just because this severe weather is so intense this year. I mean, 2024 is definitely going to end up being an above-average tornado season. Okay, alright, this is a PDS tornado now. Alright, so we are now in a PDS tornado. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. Hazard or impact. You're in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Considerable damage to homes, businesses, and vehicles is likely, and complete destruction is possible. Again, this is a PDS tornado warning. This is not a normal tornado warning. This is a tornado warning where the National Weather Service has enough confidence at this point to say that this is a extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation occurring with this storm here. So again, you need to get into your safe place right now. Do not walk, run to shelter. This is a incredibly dangerous storm here that you do not want to play around with. I am going to go ahead and play our sound here, just in case anybody has this on in the background, and they need to know about this. So I'm going to go ahead and play our sound to alert everybody, so I'm going to go ahead and play that now.
A new PDS tornado warning has been issued. Take cover now.
So if that alert just got your attention, we do have a PDS tornado warning in effect right now. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. We are talking about areas to the south of San Angelo, Texas, having the very real chance of being impacted by a strong and damaging tornado here if this were to touch down. I mean, guys, that is not what you want to see. The winds going towards the radar are getting stronger. We are dangerously close to having a tornado on the ground here. And again, this is going to be a strong and damaging one, not a normal one. This is bad enough to the point where I think I should probably try to call it Mr. Storm here, see if he can cover this with me. So I'm going to go ahead and ring him up. Alright, he did not pick up. That's alright. So again, if you're just not tuning in, we have a tornado trying to drop down, and if this were to touch down, if it hasn't already, this is going to be a strong and large tornado. This will not be a normal tornado. Whenever this touches down, this is going to be a life-threatening tornado if this does touch down. At this point, it's less of a matter of if and more of a matter of when. Whenever you get rotation this strong, there's never a situation where you don't end up with a tornado. I mean, guys, that's a nasty one right there, guys. Again, you gotta get to your safe place right now in this warning. Again, this is a PDS tornado. A large and extremely dangerous tornado is trying to drop down near Adams and Vancourt. Areas like Vancourt and Adams, you're fine, but you guys are the nearest towns because of how rural this area is, so that's the reason that the warning does list you, but you guys are fine. Actually, Vancourt, you should still be in your safe place because you've still got a very dangerous storm coming in. but you're not in the path of a monster tornado, like it may sound like by this warning. Okay, luckily the rotation did broaden up a ton there, but I just have a feeling that that's not, it's going to recycle. Again, guys, it's very rare where you get a situation like this where a tornado doesn't touch down, and that could be a debris signature. Right, we have a possible tornado on the ground right now. I don't know, it doesn't really match up with the velocities. I don't think that is a debris signature. Yeah, I don't think that is. I don't know, it could be. It really could be, guys. Again, guys, this is a nasty one. This is not a normal tornado warning. This is trying to drop a large and destructive tornado, and it has the very real potential to do so. So again, if you're in this warning box, you need to get to shelter right now. Do not wait. Just go now. I'm going to kind of draw out a general cone of where this tornado has the realm of possibilities of being in. So areas like Menard, Junction. Right now, you guys are fine. Right now, I mean, in Junction right now, it's not even raining, all right? Menard, it's just sprinkling. But I'm saying later on, you guys are going to have the potential to be in the path of this tornado. So you got to prepare for that. You don't need to take cover yet, but you need to know where you're going to go if this does head for you. Because there's the very real chance that it does. Because this is going to start to enter a more populated area once we get to Menard and Junction. Right now, it is already the northwestern portion of Menard County already has that tornado warning. So if you're northwest of Menard here, you should probably be getting to your safe spot relatively soon. I mean, again, you guys, this is coming in. Yeah, hello, Fube. Alright, good. So it actually does look like, surprisingly, the area of velocities is broadening out. Again, you need to stay in your tornado safe spot, though. But, I mean, that is a good thing to see. Just look at how much it's weakening out. That's actually really good. Okay. I mean, guys, that got as close as you get, though, to having a tornado. Again, this is a PDS tornado warning, and it's not even confirmed. So that means they have high confidence that this has a chance to drop down. I'm going to leave the radar indicator rotation part on there just so that people know that this is not actually touched down yet, technically. And it may not. It really may not. Alright, there we go. So again, if you're just now tuning in, we do have a PDS tornado warning now for portions of northeastern Schleer, southeastern Tom Green, and northwestern Menard, as well as southwestern Concho counties, Texas. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. Hazard, damaging tornado. Impact, you are in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Considerable damage to homes, businesses, and vehicles is likely, and complete destruction is possible. Again, there's your area of rotation right now. This will likely get downgraded from PDS whenever, maybe not though, the National Weather Service doesn't always downgrade it whenever it's this serious. Even if it gets that serious for only a little bit, they don't always put it back down until it's guaranteed that this is over. So we may be dealing with a PDS tornado warning for a while here, guys. So that's obviously not great. Not good at all. And again, guys, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but unfortunately tomorrow looks even worse than today did. Tomorrow, though, it's a much more isolated chance for strong tornadoes. I will say that much. I mean, we're talking about 8 counties, guys. 8 counties has a strong tornado threat, but those 8 counties are 8 very populated counties. We got cities like Big Lake, Midland, and Odessa under the threat for strong tornadoes tomorrow, or at least the potential for strong tornadoes tomorrow. And we're even talking about areas like southeastern New Mexico, like Hobbs. You got a chance for some tornadoes tomorrow. Not strong ones, but a chance in general nonetheless. So if you're in southeastern New Mexico tomorrow, far southeastern New Mexico, make sure that you do have a tornado action plan in place. And again, guys, Sunday is going to be pretty intense as well. Currently, Sunday's only sitting at a marginal risk, but events like this, they go from marginal risk to enhanced risk incredibly quickly, at least over the past few days they have been. So I honestly would not be shocked at all if we end up with a slight or even an enhanced risk out of Sunday. And then Monday, guys, we already have that day for enhanced risk. And even on Tuesday, we have a slight risk. And Wednesday, we have a slight risk. I mean, guys, it just doesn't get much crazier than this in terms of SPC outlook days. All right, yeah, our rotation's very broad now. Very weak. It is still a pocket of high winds, though, for sure. I mean, we're still talking about wind gusts about 73 or 74 miles per hour, half a degree off the surface. Surface winds could be still, 55, 60 miles per hour there. Same thing with this kind of V-shaped pocket of high winds southeast of the San Angelo metro. It's kind of like an upside-down omega block shape. So, let's see. Is this still PDS? Yes, it is. And I really don't want to end off with a PDS tornado warning, but that's just gonna, it's not doing anything anymore. It's really not. I mean, the chance of that it developing significant enough rotation to produce a tornado again at this point is very low. It just keeps shrinking and shrinking. At this point, I'd give this cell like a 2% chance to produce a tornado at this point, and now I'd say it's a 1% chance. It's a very low chance at this point. So I think we are going to go ahead and end off the live stream here. This was a shorter one. Still half an hour. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. We will be back later if needed. This was kind of just a brief update here on this ongoing tornado warning. So